Despite endorsing a $5 million paycheck for Caitlin Clark, DeMita warns the ROTY against unrivaled involvement. Caitlin Clark rejecting a 3x3 basketball league isn't new. Back in June this year, Clark got a $10 million off two-year offer from Ice Cube to join the Big Three. However, as per Cube's admission, things couldn't go too far. Though the rapper offered a percentage of the merch sales along with a stake in the team ownership, the ROTY did not feel apt to continue with the talks. Cut to October, there is a growing murmur that Clark has another offer at hand, which is to join the Unrivaled League. And this too it looks as if she will turn down, courtesy of popular show host DeMita's warning. On Wednesday's episode on her YouTube channel, DeMita listed the reasons for Clark to reject the Unrivaled offer. Though DeMita acknowledged that Clark is making a lot through her endorsement deals, she opined that the money offered by Unrivaled should be high, also taking the example of her previous talks with Cube. Reportedly, the Des Moines native will get a base salary, ownership in the league, and some bonuses, much like Lionel Messi. But DeMita enumerated that it was the league that needed Clark at this point in time, and not vice versa. I think she is totally fine, and I think for her body and for her mental health it might not be the best thing for her. Because I can only imagine what it was like being in her shoes throughout this entire WNBA season. Not only the kind of physicality and double teams and face guards and all those things that she was receiving on the court, but also all of the noise, all of the drama, all the media circus surrounding her off the court. That just had to have been so much to handle. And so I don't know if jumping right back into another league that has not been established yet, DeMita opined saying that it might not be the best idea. Which WNBA player has been rumored to consider playing overseas due to dissatisfaction with league treatment? DeMita also pointed out that Clark had gone through a lot in the league. Firstly, the Fever number 22 played almost a year straight from September 2023, when she started for the Iowa Hawkeyes, to this year, when Indiana was finally out of the season after a playoff appearance. Moreover, apart from battling her opponents on the court, she had to face off-court issues too. She was often discredited for her achievements, and Cheryl Swoops went as far as expounding that the Fever had made it into the WNBA playoffs for the first time since 2016 due to team effort, somewhat ignoring the ROTY's prowess. DeMita next thanked Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier for founding a league that allows the players to stay in the USA during the offseason, but overtly stated that the league was relatively new. But I think Caitlin Clark stepping into a league that hasn't been established yet, through the firestorm that she has had to go through in the WNBA. Who's to say that once she gets into Unrivaled, all of these narratives, all of these your fan bases, all of this starts up again, and who's to say if Unrivaled has a fantastic first season? People are like, oh, well, it wasn't really Caitlin Clark. You can't give her all the credit for them having a great first season. I just feel like everybody might need a break from that, including the person who has been at the forefront of it all. DeMita advocated for Clark. Plus, she also pointed out that players like Angel Reese, Dejounte Carrington, Skylar Diggins-Smith will be part of the league, who had shot to popularity this season because of things that they have done or said to Caitlin. Hence, according to DeMita, Clark should probably take a break from all the stress. I just feel like you might be setting yourself up for some more drama. Now, if Caitlin is okay with that, if she's truly just psychotic and can just play on the basketball court and doesn't care about all of it, if her body feels healthy and she doesn't think that she'll get injured, I guess go for it. Take the money and run. However, if I was on her team, I would just be a little bit leery about signing up for something like this, DeMita said. Furthermore, DeMita also enunciated that since it was a 3x3 league, you don't know how her game will translate. You don't know what her team there are just so many unknowns. Concluding her statements, DeMita expressed that the generational player could take the court if she's really itching to play. Meanwhile, the first overall pick of the season has already taken to the floor, if we go by the Indiana Fever's latest posts of her training. But she also has a few words to say when it comes to the league. Caitlin Clark's take on Unrivaled and her off-season plans. Honestly, I'm just focused on the playoffs, right now. That was Clark's answer when mid-season she was asked if she would join the league. But when the Fever's playoff run ended in the first round, many felt it was time for the Des Moines-born to take part in the league. Even then, Clark revealed that she would concentrate on playing golf in the offseason, which once again hinted that she wasn't ready to participate in the 3x3 league. The Iowa sensation will be playing in the Onica in November, showing off her skills on the green. And now when there are rumors of her finally joining the Unrivaled, the Fever posted a video recently on their social media handles. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day, Clark stated in the video. Perhaps her thought process will be clearer once she directly reveals her talk with the Unrivaled League, who are yet to select 4 of their remaining stars. It remains to be seen what Clark will say once she gets done with golf. Perhaps that might get her into the Unrivaled, a league that will be starting in January next year. Meanwhile, she is off sipping beverages with Lexi Hull, going out with friends and boyfriend Connor McCaffrey, and taking some much-needed time off from the floor.